Beyondrew TV here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode here of the Europe Pack Mini Zoo. So today we're going to go ahead and build for a few animals. We're going to be building for the gray seal, the Wolverine, and we're going to build the butterfly large exhibit box. So yeah, tying all these in, we're going to be building a nice little bay area. So we're kind of starting that off in the first half of this video. And the first little bit is going to be a speed build, about 5 or 6 minutes of it, just kind of showcasing a lot of rock work. Had a lot of people kind of reach out to me wondering how I did the rock work for this area, because I shared a few pictures of the work in progress over on different Discords and Reddit and everything. Reddit was the big area that this kind of took off there, and a lot of people there were asking, you know, how do you build your rocks the way that you do? So wanted to kind of showcase that in the first half of this video before doing a nice little tour, like I said, of the entire bay area. So first starting off with the rocks, if you did miss it in the beginning part there, the big way to get the look that I'm going for with these is to layer your rocks. We're using a lot of the flattest rocks that we can get. So your what is it, the cladding, I believe it is, a lot of the cladding rocks, and there's a few other really flat rocks, and then you basically take those with your advanced move tool and just stack them on top of each other while rotating them around, and then you start to make these little formations. You can see me there starting to take giant formations, and as you can see, those are just, again, rocks kind of spun on top of each other, interlaced on top of each other to make these nice ridges and layers to the rocks. I think a big thing that sells this, again, is the ridges and kind of showing age in the rocks. A lot of the in-game rocks are very smooth and worn down and everything, so makes them look very again, worn and old looking. It's kind of represents an older kind of rock. So if you want to get that kind of new style, that more rigid style, yeah, just kind of try this method out there of kind of stacking your rocks on top of each other. And remember, the big thing is to spin them as well. You see me all the time here spinning around, flipping upside down, just always getting a new look so you don't get that repetitive look. I think a lot of people maybe struggle with that, also hitting the Z or the Z button to spin your rocks around, or hitting the advanced move tool as well to kind of spin your rocks around and everything. And don't forget, there also is a random rotation button and a I think random rotation all button as well. The random rotation will spin your not just rocks, but any object that you have selected. It'll spin them around and everything to give them a different look, and the rotate all will rotate them along all axes, so your rocks will always look just a little bit different. So the other thing that really sells this, as well as these stacked rocks, as you can see, is the combination of trees. I use a lot of trees as bushes, so that is the big way to cover a large area in game without having to really use a lot of these small bushes. A lot of these smaller bushes that might fit in here, like the bracken, or there's a few other ones I can't remember off the top of my head the name of them, but those are very small, and again, you could do that. You could interlace your rocks with these very small bushes, but you're going to take up a lot of computing power by smashing in all of those bushes and everything. Yeah, so the way I do it here is I use the common yew tree, YEW. I think it came with the Oceania or some other DLC, so if you don't have the DLC for it, you might be missing out on it. But however, this is just an example. There are plenty of other default or generic trees in game that you can go ahead and use that can just kind of cover up all the cracks and all the just kind of missing areas. So that's the thing, is you use the rocks to build your general rock formation up, your mountain, your terrain, whatever you want it to be. And then you use your the tops of trees or bushes or whatever you want it to be to kind of fill in all of the gaps. And then you use actual trees to kind of interlace amongst all the bushes and everything. You just start to build up your scene and everything. So again, the big thing is that underneath all of these rocks, there's no terrain work. So if you're kind of struggling with terrain work, yeah, there's no terrain work done here. It's all just using the rock formations and different building groups of rocks, and then filling it in with the tops of trees to make really lush landscapes and everything. And then yeah, just kind of intermixing again with more trees and more rock formations amongst all the foliage and everything. So yeah, hopefully that was a nice little tutorial. Hopefully hopefully gives you a little bit of an idea of how I built all this area, and hopefully you can start to build your own different formations and rock formations. If you do, I'd love to see them on our Discord. I do have a link down in the description to our Discord page. We have a Planet Zoo share your work area there and everything. So yeah, definitely share what you make with the different rock formations and everything. But yeah, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and jump on over to a real time, and we'll do a little wrap up here with showing off the rest of the build that we have going on. Alrighty, welcome on in, and here is the finished product after all of that rock work and fun foliage work and everything. So yeah, no, really, like I was saying in the speed build, not a whole lot of work goes into this after you get your first few rock formations kind of done up. What you're seeing here is really maybe like three different rock formations just spun upside down, spun around in circles and everything like that. And then a lot of the yew trees, and then let's see, there's maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 different trees in this as well. So overall there's maybe a dozen foliage, different plants, bushes and trees and all that, and then yeah, just all the rock formations and everything. So you could really start to get something nice looking with not too much effort there. So but yeah, really, I love how this turned out. This is as I was building it up, I was just kind of like realizing like, oh man, this is starting to look pretty dang cool. So yeah, no, hopefully y'all can kind of take some of this and run with it and build your own fun stuff there. But as we come around the corner, I get a quick little glimpse of our main area here. Here is the big main bay and all the lookout points there. But tell you what, that's just a little teaser. We're not going to start there. We're actually going to keep going along the river here. Love this new, I don't know how new it is, but this smooth cinematic mode, or smooth camera angle here. I'm using my Xbox controller to kind of fly us around here as we go through the river ravine. So we're going to back up to the entrance area of our bay area, just outside of the deer habitat here. So we go underneath, and yeah, again, the rocks are really the rock formations, I should say, are really the star of this area. So I wanted to have a nice little archway as we kind of come in with our new rocks and everything. And yeah, you get your first little views of animals on your right hand side. We'll start there with the uninteresting thing. I shouldn't say that. This is actually really interesting once we get it built up. But there's no animal in here as of now. Shout out to Wyatt Andrews Workshop for their awesome aviary here. Got this off of, again, their workshop there on Steam. I have the link down below to all of the blueprints used in today's video down in the description. They have a small, medium, and large version of this aviary. So I went ahead and recolored some of the wood and everything. But what I need from you fine folks is, what the heck are we putting in here? So you see right now I do have it set up for an actual habitat with our gate here and everything. So we can actually put an animal in here. It would have to be kind of a smaller animal. I believe it's only about 150 meters in there. So, realistically, with the welfare of the game, quote unquote, it wouldn't actually work out. The animal would, but we're not really playing with welfare on, so we can kind of use our imagination there a little bit. Or I'm also interested in taking away the door here and just leaving this up to maybe an animal that's not in game. We can kind of just build up the aviary how we want to be maybe, like a bird aviary instead of something in the game and everything. So do let me know what you think there for that idea. And then as we cross over, we get again, one of our first animal enclosures here. Now that is going to be for the Wolverine. So yes, the Wolverine is one of the 3 different animals that we have in here. So in here we have 2 Wolverines, and yeah, really the main objective here was to just rugged, rigid, rocky, everywhere you look, basically. It was kind of a task to get the traversable area for not only the Wolverines but also the keepers, because as you can see we have this stream that cuts right through the middle of the habitat. Really that was one of the first ideas I wanted to do when I did this placement here, was have this stream run right through the middle of the habitat, and as you can see, it kind of ends up going underneath the pathway here. Kind of simulate that, and then it goes out to our bay, where you get a really cool view of our gray seal habitat out there, but that is for another time. But yeah, again, as I was building this up, again, really rigid, really rugged, and yeah, the traversable area was the big task for the Wolverines, and again, like I was saying, the keepers. So the keepers actually, they walk across this little dead tree bridge right here. Didn't realize that they could walk across the dead trees like that, but as you can see, the Wolverine do it right now. Yeah, the keepers have to kind of use their balance and everything, I guess, as they go across there. So shout out to any keepers that have to keep their balance as they go out across there, right? So then we have their little cave here, little sleeping area, also little cubby hole for our guests as they pass by. We'll go over to this area from the guest point of view in just a second. Added down a little, what do they call this? The blood, was it the blood scent marker? Yeah, there you go, little blood scent marker as well to get them to come up to the window. So you get some really great views from the guest perspective there. This was a climbing structure. Let's see, who is this made by? I have a few. Let me get my thing up. There it is. So the climbing frames are made by Dr. Lemon Man, and yeah, they have a few different climbing frames, and this one fit in the best. I believe I've used their climbing frames in the past a few times because they are really versatile and really well done there. So very nice. And then the last little bit here is we have this little nook in the corner for the guests to view while they are eating. We'll get to that in just a second, but yeah, this little nook in the corner. So a few little sections of the habitat. Really like how it came out. I was very surprised by how much room these little dudes need. They, you know, in all for all intent and purposes, they are very small animals and everything, but they need a good amount of room. Especially for two of them. So yeah, did make sure there is enough room in there, and they have all of their requirements met with all of their enrichments and everything like that. But yeah, look at these little vicious dudes. Look at them. They are fun to follow around and just see them traverse this really densely foliage and dense rock habitat and everything. So yeah, but there is the Wolverine habitat. Really like how that came out. Let's go ahead and follow the guest view here, the guest trail, so you can see from their end what it looks like. So here's the little cubby nook there. There we go, we got one sleeping. That's perfect timing. There we go. And then, as I was saying, on this end we start to come around and you get this really, I like how this view turned out. I really like how this view turned out. So we're kind of carrying around the Bavarian theme that we had in the kind of village core area, just a ways from here. And wanted to carry that over here just a little bit, have a little town, little bay town or a little seaside town. So kind of kept that same vibe, but just switched it up just a little bit, have some darker wood colors and everything. But yeah, so there's just a few buildings there. We'll get a close-up view of them in just a minute. But just outside this building, there's a restaurant inside of this structure here. So went ahead and placed a nice seating area here. And we have another one of Wyatt Andrew Workshop's aviaries in the corner. So again, if you have any ideas for what would you like to put in this aviary over here, do let me know. But yeah, nice little viewing area while you're sitting there. You can view the animal and everything. Hopefully you don't feed them. Don't feed the animals, right? We got to put one of those signs up. Don't feed the animals. And then over here is where we were seeing the Wolverine as well. Might actually do this up a little bit more. I think that was actually my intention. This glass, I might want to make it a little bit taller and actually frame it in and everything. I do believe I forgot to do that. Nice. Taking notes while I'm doing the quote-unquote finished video, right? So great. So as we come out here, tell you what, let's go ahead and look at the star of the area. No offense to any of the other animals or anything, but this was the animal I had in mind when I first started building this whole big project. This is what kicked off the entire area, is the gray seal. So yeah, just doing a little bit of research, wanting to, again, stick in our Bavarian kind of theme. And a lot of the research turned up that, yeah, gray seals are found in like northern Germany. So went ahead and added them in. I had no idea. I really had zero idea that you would see them in North Germany and everything. So that really just kind of, I learned a thing. So anyway, that's what inspired this entire bay build here. So I believe we have 4 seals, and yeah, I love how their enclosure turned out. Again, with all of the great rock work. One of my other favorite features here is the little lookout point across from the Wolverine habitat, and this little waterfall poking out over there. It's always great to see them sunbathing as well. When you stick around for the cinematics at the end, we have some great views of them sunbathing on this jetty there, and you get these great views as a guest back onto the rock backdrop and everything of the seals. And, but yeah, and as we come over here, we have a few little almost cave little nooks here, which again, you get amazing views of the backdrop and landscape, and of course of our seals if they were over. There's one swimming around having a good time. And then, yeah, last but not least, we have, as you walk around the corner, I really like how this turned out, like a little half cave, half little look-in area. But yeah, we have this little walk-around area, so you get full views of the entire area. And this little cove, that's what I was looking for. You get this view of this little cove inside there. So yeah, there we go. There's the gray seal habitat. Give them a little bit of land to go ahead and relax on. But yeah, mainly you'll find them always just swimming around, having a great time in their bay area. So yeah, there you go. There's the big star attraction of the land. So, and then right behind that, we have a really fun build. I really enjoyed this. This is a basically a garden insects butterfly garden thing. That's the official name for it. Quote it right there. But yeah, no, I found this on a just random reference images. I think I was just looking up butterfly zoo enclosure or something like that, and I think I maybe added the word Bavarian or mountain landscape to the background. I don't know. I was just kind of going off in different directions, and I got this really cool view, of this. Just kind of garden here and everything. So as you can tell here, we have a little retaining wall. Did sink it down. Wanted to play with the elevation a lot in this area, and especially with the small pathways as well. Used the 2-meter paths from Free Build. The Free Build mod really helped out a lot in this build over here. But excuse me. Yeah, did the 2-meter paths and wanted to have a lot of intertwining kind of pathways and everything here. So yeah, really enjoy how this turned out. Honestly, I might even go back and add in some more big flowers and everything. Did a good combination of the kind of base game big flowers that you can see really popping out, and then from the grasslands pack, the of course had to spam all of the great grassland pack flowers that we got, but there's just something about the base game flowers that really pop there. So I might go back through and add just a few more of those. So, and then yeah, like I said, we have the butterflies in the middle here. I believe I have 3 different species of butterflies. Tried to keep them, all the butterflies that are usually native to Europe, but I think there was only like maybe 1 or 2. So I did add in the monarchs, which I don't believe are native to Europe, but we needed some more fly guys. So yeah, we have some more little fly dudes going around there. So yeah, I really like how this all integrated. Love the option with the large exhibit box to be able to turn off everything there, but also include some of the props and everything that the butterflies and other animals use. So that was able to be integrated really seamlessly with our big garden area here. So, and then last but not least, we have these last little buildings. Honestly, there's nothing inside of them as of yet. If you do have an idea for what we could put inside them, awesome, great, would love to hear it. But yeah, like I said, the main building, which is over this way, has our restaurant and bathroom inside of it. But you know what, I'm actually talking about it, as of recording this, Frontier just released a big update where, or a patch I should say, where they fixed the souvenir stall, so maybe, or souvenirs gift shops and everything, so maybe we can add in a gift shop to one of these outskirt buildings there. But anyways, that's enough jibber jabber, and let's look let's do a big overview here. So yeah, here is the big overview of the area, and yeah, this was a great build. Really had a ton of fun with it. It did take a long time. That's why there was no big speed build with it. As you can see, we covered the entire corner of the park here, or of the zoo, with this build. And yeah, it took a long time. Basically the entire week off and on after work for a few hours and stuff like that. So yeah, the speed build would have ended up, it was going to be like 45 minutes to 50 minutes long. 50, by the way. Yeah, so was not going to be able to, I mean, I could have, but no. It was just kind of one of those like, let's not. So, but anyways, yeah, here is the big area. Would love to know your thoughts about it. And yeah, no, to be honest with you, we are getting dang close. I think we have 1, maybe 2 more episodes of the Europe Pack mini zoo, and then yeah, we can finally move on to whatever the next pack is. No, well, I have a few ideas for another kind of sandbox zoo to go along, or to go after this project and everything. So, but yeah, the last area, as you can kind of see it up over just to the upper left here is this little patch over here. Not really sure. I don't have any ideas off the top of my head, excuse me, right now, what to do, but just to show you the kind of lead into it, because it is a little bit of a different terrain that we've been working with to lead into this green area, or this open area, I should say. So we're kind of coming through like a ravine, or like a just a little alley right here, and I want to kind of casually slope up, but yeah, maybe we can fit in a animal that kind of fits in that terrain that I've been kind of doing with the lots of rocks and everything, and you know, all that kind of fun stuff as we kind of slope back up to meet up with our farm area. So yeah, that just kind of gives you perspective of where we are in the entire zoo. So yeah, this is the mini zoo. This was supposed to be a mini zoo, and I think it's covered like probably a good half of the thing, but all the builds have been ginormously big. So you know, this has been a fun project over the 2 years I've been doing it. Anyway, so yeah, hey, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up. Like I said, there is some cinematics at the end. Get some amazing views, especially down here at the river end, and also of the seals and just all the different animals and everything with different lighting and different times of the day and everything. So do stick around for that. But hey, if you haven't already, be sure to hit the like on the video. It really does help out a ton there for engagement and you know, all that kind of fun stuff. Lets YouTube know that people are enjoying the series, enjoying the video, and pushes it out to more people and everything. So also comment down below any ideas you have that I was spurting out during the entire build there. Also check out the description down below for all of the blueprints used in today's video. There were some I didn't mention, but were definitely vital to making this build come alive. So shout out to Ricey, Wyatt Andrew Workshop, Caesar Creates, and Dr. Lemon Man for a few of their blueprints today. So yeah, there you go. Hey, thanks so much everyone. Always appreciate you so much. And yeah, until the next episode of Europe Pack Mini Zoo, y'all have a good one.